nicely accrued, I won't say pocketed, but to the disadvantage of the young people. We want to see much more seriousness from our colleagues, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, majority leadership.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to comment on the statement made by my good friend Honorable Kabiru. Mr. Speaker, the maker of the statement is a Muslim, and he sat down quietly for hours of a day to tell all of us that there was a program called Muslim in Piggy. And we are laughing. And Mr. Speaker, our brothers and sisters are in a fasting season. Ramadan. And we are here making mockery of them. We never had any program called Muslim in Piggy. So, Mr. Speaker, that statement should respond from the records. Unless he can prove to us that we implemented a program called Muslim in Piggy. So if somebody mentioned Amina, does it mean that every Amina is a Muslim? How can I conclude that? I was in this house when that statement was made. So if you mention Amina or Siaka, it doesn't mean that person is a Muslim. Mr. Speaker, the statement is revealing certain things to us.
Ahmed is a pastor.
And I thank Honorable Kabiru for telling us this story, because he used to work at the office of the former vice president. And he's telling us that between 2020 and 2024, instead of DACF ceding 5% to NYA, they only gave them 2.8%. And I watch. Instead of giving YEA 10%, they gave them 5.8%. Meanwhile, between 2017 and 2019, they received 400 million Ghana cedis. What did they use that money for? And he is reporting to us that they use 17% for programs and operations, 4% for goods and services and administration expenditures, and 79% spent on youth-related infrastructure development. You refused to report this to us then. And today you are telling us that there was a wastage. The money meant for youth development was used for other purposes. So we thank you for telling us what you did with the 400 million. That's why we put in place a Jumara program, Mr. Speaker, and Kokwankete program, youth apprenticeship program. And the statement is telling us that about 1.2 million youth are excluded from the use of ICT. So the 1 million coders program is going to face that challenge. He's also telling us that 2.3 million people did not even use internet at all. We need to develop the youth because they are the future of this nation. So it's good he's brought out all this information. Though he failed to address it during their regime, but governance is continuing. This government is taking steps to make sure that we put the youth at the proper place so that they can get meaningful work to do. We are just 14 months in office. So what you could not face, this administration is going to face, so that the youth will have hope. Because when we are not there, they are going to take over from us. So we thank you very much for bringing out this issue, because between 50 and 35 years, these are the people who are having this challenge. We need to deal with it. And the government is not complaining. The government is taking steps to face what you could not face. So, Mr. Speaker, we thank you for bringing up the problem they created, but the youth are the youth of this nation. We'll make sure the right thing is done so that the youth will get a better future to help us develop this nation. I thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, we turn to F.
Speaker, with your leave, I would want to humbly apply for a variation of the proceedings to enable us go to page 37 of today's order paper and deal with item 57. Mr. Speaker, item 57 is a private member's motion anchored on Article 103 of the 1992 Constitution and Orders 204, 212, 213, 262, and 263. No, I'm not moving. No, I'm not moving. I'm asking for leave, and I need to explain. Mr. Speaker, of the Standing Orders of Parliament, to establish an ad hoc committee to investigate the Gold for Reserve scheme, including its design, implementation, governance, financial performance, environmental and public health implication, and any related matters. Mr. Speaker, this motion has the following applicants: Kojo Oponkroma, Trinebua Kodua Foucault, Jerry Ahmed Shaib, Vincent Echo Asifua, and Fred Che Asamoah. Mr. Speaker, the motion was admitted by the Right Honorable Speaker as far back as 29th of December 2025, Mr. Speaker, and in the first business committee meeting, same was considered to be moved the very first week upon resumption. Mr. Speaker, upon my count, this is the 6th week since we resumed. We've had assurances upon assurances to take this motion. Mr. Speaker, last 2 weeks, we were promised that we were going to take it. It didn't happen. Again, this week, we pressed and were assured by our friends opposite that the motion will be taken today. Mr. Speaker, our colleagues who are the applicants of this motion are ready. Mr. Speaker, this is parliamentary business. I think that the more motions delay on the order paper, the likelihood a certain impression being created on the minds of the public, as if in Parliament we cannot agree to proceed on something and dispense with same. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that you will rule. No, I'm not moving, please. Eche, don't do this. Your leader is here. You relax. Relax. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but your leader is here. This is leader to leader. So you are not acting leader again. Use wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. You've not been called. No. So, Mr. Speaker, the issue here is, let us move our motion, debate it, and then the ruling is made. Mr. Speaker, when the ruling is made,
not moving now. He's probably.
Mr. Speaker, I must give you good reasons for you to know why this application is not being made in bad faith. Mr. Speaker, I shouldn't make a lame application. The grounds of my plaint must be well anchored, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Mr. Speaker, I am saying that we should be allowed to proceed, debate, and then you make a ruling on it. Once you make a ruling on it, we know that we are done with it. But Mr. Speaker, if week after week the motion is in there, and Mr. Speaker, there is even a second motion that has to do with the mass dismissal. When I check the date, it's even past a year. That motion was dated 5th of March 2025. Every week it appears in the order paper, and that is also here. It's been a year. The motion was moved, seconded, debate started, and it's been a year. We can't continue. Anytime we raise it, we are told that, okay, you wait next week, and it's past a year. Meanwhile, people have been dismissed. They expect Parliament to speak. So, Mr. Speaker, we pray that the majority should keep to their word. We all agree that today we'll take this motion, grant this leave for the applicant to move their motion, Let them come with their counter issues. Let's debate it, and Mr. Speaker should rule whether or not there should be a referral to a committee to escalate the matter. Mr. Speaker, I so submit, most humbly.
Well, Majority Leader, let me hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I think the Minority Leader has severally raised the issue of motions that he has proposed and which have been admitted by the Speaker. But generally, the indication we get from Speaker is that he would like to preside over those motions.
Leader, come again. I didn't get that.
I'm saying that he has raised the issue. So he has raised the issue of his motions, and the Speaker has given indication that he wants to be in the chair when those motions are being taken. You actually came 2 days ago and again raised the issue and even proposed that the two of us should go to the Speaker's office and try and convince him to come and preside so that we'll take the motions. Just that we're not able to go and then see the Speaker. So it is not the case that anybody is afraid of the motion being taken. It's just the availability of Speaker himself to preside over those motions or to give an indication that his deputies should go ahead and take the motions. The motions that he's talking about are motions that I don't see how those motions are of any real value, because the issue in one of them is about the mass dismissal, which he mentioned. This was extensively debated in this House, and the Speaker ruled on it based on our own standing orders, which say that when a matter is in court, you cannot. Now you are saying that you are appealing against the decision of the Speaker on that matter. I don't see any new arguments that you are going to prefer. It's going to be the same thing. The case is still in court. The matter has not been withdrawn. The second issue that you want to raise, you say is about, gold board losses. We are ready for you because we have, reports that also show that gold board is doing so well, and every Ghanaian can feel how well gold board is doing. So it's not something we are afraid of. We are ready to discuss it. We are ready to debate it. So there's no issue of anybody being afraid to discuss anything, because there's nothing that you are going to say that you haven't said on radio and Ghanaians have heard. There's nothing that you're going to say in this chamber that you haven't said at a press conference. There's nothing H0ttest about any new thing that you are going to say. But with all that, we have continued to exist with a stable cedi, a weakened dollar, and an inflation that continues to go down. So there's nothing new that you are going to say. There's nothing we are afraid of. But as I keep emphasizing, you and I have gotten indication from Speaker how he wants the matter treated. So all I can say is that let the speakers confer with the Speaker and let them decide when they want the motions taken. You are not the only one who has motions advertised. There are so many motions that have been advertised. Some are even in my name. But I'm not pushing because I see that the signals from the Speaker is that he doesn't want those ones taken now. So I plead with him that it is not the majority side, because the motions, I can assure you, like Idi Amin said, he will fight the British Empire with one hand tied behind him. So you can move your motion. I'll just unleash only, Honorable Felix Kwachi on you, and the matter would have been resolved in terms of the quality of the debate. So we're not afraid. We're not afraid. By the time I add, Honorable Suhili, the case will be clearly determined. And then if I add Chris, the matter will be finished. For gender balance. So we are not afraid. We are not afraid. And so I plead with you that let's work on Speaker and let's get Speaker to give indications to his deputies and direct them how to treat the motions that you have filed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Speaker, I have listened carefully and attentively to the majority leader who responded to my application for leave to take motion number 57. Mr. Speaker, in his response to me, he talked about this inflation and dollar, CD, whatever. Mr. Speaker, what he failed to discuss was a huge unemployment situation. Mr. Speaker, the worsening Galamsey situation. The 506,000 who have applied for 5,000 jobs, that they are still losing money. Mr. Speaker, these are matters that he himself admits. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of indication from the Speaker, he is right. It is fair. Indeed, he and I agreed that we should go and see Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, that is in respect of motions 53 and 54. Those were motions that he had indicated. And I did the count, and it's been over a year. Mr. Speaker, currently, the motion that I'm talking about is motion 57. That is not part of the two that Mr. Speaker said he himself wants to take them. As for these two, when we were at conclave, the understanding with Speaker was that this one, we can have it today, Thursday. And Mr. Speaker, that was a week ago. So I agree with him that we had an understanding to see Speaker on 53 and 54. That is true. I will not, deny that fact. But I'm not pushing for those two to be moved. At least I want to exhaust that arrangement, gentleman agreement with him that we should see Speaker. I was expressing a view that since he will rule, at least he will rule based on record. So if he is not available, he should at least allow any of you to preside for us to conclude the debate. Then he can refer to the records and then do his ruling. That one, when we meet him, I will put forth that argument. But for the time being, I won't press what we have agreed to do. What I am talking about is the motion 57, which has to do with the Gold Board and Bank of Ghana situation. Mr. Speaker, the IMF report to us, to the country, is that there was 7 billion losses as at 31st December 2025. Mr. Speaker, and we need to debate this matter. Debate on radio is not debate in public records. Let us deal with this. Let there be a ruling. Then we know that, Mr. Speaker, the matter has been dealt with. So as for the motion I am making an application for, it is not one of the motions that Speaker has indicated that he himself wants to preside. In all fairness, and Majority Leader, I have been fair with the facts. I don't want us to say this and that. Look, I have Asafo, he's there. I will not even unleash second timers. I am going to unleash the first timers to deal with your team. The first timers, I won't let second timers. John Taku is there. Mr. Speaker, you know we have the strikers. They are there. Lawyer Mia is there. Mr. Speaker, the first timers will deal with your team. So I don't have a problem. You can call your ministers to come. I know that you want to prepare and bring all your ministers to populate this chamber. We fear nothing. Mr. Speaker, we don't fear your numbers. We are mighty in our few numbers. So, Mr. Speaker, the majority leader should not entertain any worries at all. We have a full, well-prepared backbench to deal with his seniors. They are so solid, they are determined. We prepared them. And we know we'll make a compelling argument for Mr. Speaker to make a referral. Mr. Speaker, I end my case.
Yes, Leader. Well, Mr. Speaker, as indicated, this is not a matter that we should take today. As for the IMF, I don't know if there are any rules in this house that say that whatever the IMF says is sacrosanct. I'm saying that I don't know if there's any rule in this house that says that it is enough to just stand here and say IMF says that this.
Then that's all.
Because we know that the practice has always been that the central bank is audited and there's an annual audit report that comes to Parliament. It is only when that audit report gets to this house and there's any confirmation of what is being alleged that we can also begin to look into it. Mr. Speaker, we know that
My past life.
under our constitution, the bank has a reporting obligation to Parliament. We know that. We could invite them and ask them questions. Indeed, we can ask the governor questions and he will be compelled to come to this chamber to come and answer those questions. Why do you choose a motion so that you can come and say anything that can undermine the central bank of the country? Why do you choose the option of a motion and to say that we should form an ad hoc committee to look into what? To look into what?
Today you are.
To look into what? What ad hoc committee?
Ad hoc committee.
So, Mr. Speaker, clearly this is not a matter that this House should spend its time on. But you've got the motion. Speaker has admitted the motion. It's been advertised. Wait until Speaker gives an indication that he wants the motion taken.
Read on that 191.
And our rules are very clear. Mr. Speaker, no, I've had 191 waiting to be cited. The House shall allow 2 hours each Friday and any other day for the consideration of private members' bills and private members' motions. Despite Rule 1, the Speaker may extend the period beyond the 2 hours, having regard to the state of business in the House. We haven't really been doing this. And it is important for us to encourage a culture of private motions and then, having our 2 hours dedicated to the private motions. So, Mr. Speaker, I think let's deal with other, businesses that we were already on. We agreed that we'll try and exhaust the statement because many statements have been advertised. So if we try and exhaust the statements in the ensuing week, we can look at all the other issues. And indeed, if we confer at conclave and we agree on the date that we want to take this motion, it's so important that when you are debating a motion like this, it's important to have the central bank governor and his team sitting in the chamber so that they can hear the debate and etc. So if we fix the date, we can organize and make sure that the finance ministry, the gold board team, the central bank, all stakeholders are with us here so that we can debate the issues and then really, determine what the facts are and not the allegations that are here being bandied around. So, Mr. Speaker, I think we should continue with the business of the day.
Minority Leader, I think your application will be put on hold for today. This morning I was at the pre-sitting discussion, and actually we didn't discuss this. So what my position is that let's hold on with this. Let's discuss it. If tomorrow we want to take it, we have to discuss it. Both sides should be. Normally, when you are seeking the leave, you are seeking the leave of the House, not necessarily the Speaker who is presiding. You are seeking the leave of the House, and the House should be in agreement that this is what. Honourable members, I'm speaking, so allow me to speak. You've spoken a lot. Let me also speak. What I'm saying is, normally when someone gets up to seek the leave should be sought from the House. The Speaker will just look at the situation of the House and probably take a decision. So for now, my decision is that let's hold on with this application if tomorrow at the president we all agree that we take it, then we can take it tomorrow. But for now, let's hold on with this application.
Speaker, I don't have a problem. I submit wholly and fully to the ruling, and I yield to the orders of the chair. However, Mr. Speaker, since we are a house of public records, I just want to put across this point that I rose and mounted my application in good faith. The issue of non-discussion of the matter today, in my humble view, is very inconsequential, in the sense that it had been agreed and full assurances had been given. Mr. Speaker, I've been in that chair where the majority leader is, and sometimes when he's engineering his moves, I understand. He wants to say a story to you to put you to sleep. Then when you wake up, you say, oh, my son, but it's okay. Mr. Speaker, it's okay. When my colleague leader gives me assurance that next week Thursday, then the next week Thursday comes, your leader, the president is coming. You grant me another week. I say, okay. And then I'm referring to my colleague leader. You are a ship. You were not there. He's here.
You are a ship.
Mr. Speaker, then again, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, then again he assured me, in the presence of my colleagues that this week you will dedicate Thursday and Friday. Then the condition was that for the other two motions, we go and see Speaker. We've not been able to see him. So, Mr. Speaker, I just want the record to reflect that it isn't the case that we didn't raise it at pre-sitting today, and I'm suddenly bringing this matter up. No. I was of the understanding that today we would have it. It's the reason I brought in the applicant. But, Mr. Speaker, I will yield to you. I wouldn't want to pursue this further if the leader in good faith says we should prepare for it tomorrow. We'll prepare tomorrow.
Honorable Dafiamako, please. What I said
Mr. Speaker, you were not at pre-sitting, and none of them came for pre-sitting.
I was at the pre-sitting.
No, Mr. Speaker, I was at the pre-sitting. Mr. Speaker, you and your first deputy were there, but none of them.